Hey there and welcome to the channel Bluebird Designs. Today I want to share a quick tutorial with you. This is how to edit the master slide in Google Slides. Like many of you out there, we are in distance learning in my district, and so that means that things that you normally would have done in a face-to-face learning environment looks a little bit different when you're working digitally. And so one of the challenges is how do we push out lessons and activities to our kiddos in ways that are allowing us to work smarter, not harder, and still be engaging and interesting and all the things that we do all the time as teachers. So this is a great way to be able to create a document, push it out to your kiddos, and they can edit what goes onto their Google slide, but they cannot edit the information that you need to stay there. Sometimes kids will do this accidentally. There's always the trickster who will say it wasn't there and they have deleted it. So this is going to help you avoid all of that. So to start, just go ahead and get your page formatted how you want. I want mine to be portrait, 8.5 by 11 setup. I've got that ready to roll. Here we go. So to get started, you are going to come into the menu bar and choose the slide option and then say edit master. It's that option that you probably saw and never knew what it was for. Now you know. So it's going to open the edit master slide pane, and then over to the left hand of the navigation, you're going to see the thumbnails of all the different pages, the master slide, and then all the different layouts. This is all editable. And so for the master slide, this is where you want to start if you have something that you want to be underlaid on all your pages, and I do. So I don't need any of this content. I'm going to delete it. The cool thing is you can actually edit this directly into the master slide. All of these options, they still work. I have mine already ready to roll. So I'm going to paste it in there. So the activity that I'm working on is a short story, and I want the kids to be able to read and annotate the short story, but that looks so much different digitally than it typically would have in a regular face-to-face format. So I want this to go onto all my slides. And now that I have the master set up, you're going to notice that all the other slides, all the layouts have that same template applied to them other than the formatting that they have on each individual layout. So the master slide is ready to roll. Then I'm going to come down to my layout. I want to start adding the text to my story, but if I add it to the master slide, it's going to apply, and I'll show you, it's going to apply to the entire thing. So I'm doing the most dangerous game. I already have it ready to roll in a Google Doc format. I'm just going to copy that first page of it. And you'll know if you've made a mistake because, it's pretty obvious. So let's say I'm still in the master slide. I'm going to copy and paste the image. There it is. And it applies to my master, but it also applies to all the layouts, and we don't want that. So I'm going to actually delete that and then come down into my layouts and choose the first layout. Again, I don't need any of this information. I'm going to delete that and then copy the story here. And the formatting is weird, not a big deal. Just move and resize. Okay. So there's the first page of our story. Notice it only applied to this first layout page. What I would suggest is renaming your layout slides. Especially if you have multiple pages like I will for this story. That way you're not losing track of the page that you're on. So I'm going to say okay. There we go. And then when I click out of this, nothing on that page is editable. But I can insert a text box and add notes and questions. There's also a way that kind of a little Google slide hack that you can add editing or annotation tools. That'll be a different video, but that's kind of fun, and it will allow your kids to interact with the text in a more traditional way. So I'm ready for the next slide. I want to go ahead and click duplicate. You can do however you want. That's how I like to add slides when I know that most of it's going to be the same. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back into slide, say edit master. And I'm going to actually come down to the next page, the next layout page. If I change this, it's going to change the one I already had, and I don't want that. So in the second layout page, I'm going to change the format and get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and rename it page 2, just for my sanity's sake. and then come back over to my story and grab that second page. I hate when I do that. Okay. Okay. So now that I'm in there, I'm in page 2. I'm going to say paste. I'm going to fix the formatting. And it's done. So there's my next one. And I'm going to close out of that. The problem is it didn't change here. And the reason is because we duplicated the page. But all you have to do is right-click on the slide, your thumbnail on the slide, and then come over here to apply layout. And you're just going to pick page 2. And there you go. Really, really easy. So I'll do it one more time. I'm going to go into slide, edit master.
Ma?
Almost made the whole video without my little helper. Hi, can you wait just 1 second, please? Come back over
Mommy?
here just a minute, kiddo.
Mom, I didn't have any popcorn.
And choose the third page.
I didn't have any popcorn.
She wants popcorn, y'all. All right, come down into, this is page, 1, 2, 3. We're going to rename this page 3. I'm going to get rid of the formatting. Who needs that? Not us. Paste. Resize. Boom, done. And then come down here and I'm going to apply the layout that I want, which is page 3. There you go. So super simple way to edit the masters so that what you put in there stays and then the kids can add what they need. So I hope you found that helpful. Check back for another video and I'll show you how to do the annotation tools. It's a pretty cool little Google hack that kind of mimics the cloning feature in the Smart Notebook program. So have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.